Just the most casual of casual runs today. 4-cell, no gimmickry, no nothing. Oof. I think I just wanted to have like a nice little break in between doing a bunch of mods, in between doing a bunch of challenge runs, everything like that. You know, just a nice palate cleanser, as I've been attempting stuff. For example, the one that I tried to do that was just grappling hook, which got surprisingly far, all the way to the timekeeper before I died. What a stupid idea that was. Ah, well. Still, nice to have a couple little, why did I want to fight this elite with this makeup? What a stupid idea. I don't even... Can I kick him into? I mean, it's kind of working? Man, I don't know. But anyway. Yeah, grappling hook. What a... Yeah, I'm just gonna take this instead. Screw that. Grappling hook. What a crazy run that was. Essentially, the only way that you can get any real decent damage with it is if you're going full on... something, survival or tactics, and getting the shoots arrows out thing. I might actually, you know what, here, I'll cut in a little bit of footage of that, right there. What a crazy time that was. But let me tell you, probably going to... I would consider that more of a... Damn it, really? I would consider that more of a utility weapon anyway, which should not usually be an only type of thing, but hey, I gave it an attempt. Ooh. If I get a decent amount of damage reduction, that could be worth doing. As of right now, I'm going to say it's probably not worth doing. But yeah, just no gimmickry, just casual run. Something I don't usually do all that often, really. Mostly because I like having a bit of gimmickry just to be able to have something to talk about. You know, if I don't have some sort of focus, then I'm... Oh, I don't know if it's worth doing that challenge rift. I think it's just gonna kill me if I try it. But yeah, if I don't have any sort of focus and I don't really know what to talk about, I tried doing something similar with the Hollow Knight playthrough. Never seen the Grim Troop content before, and roughly about halfway through that, I said, nah, you know what? This is terrible. I'm going back to not doing things completely blind. I mean, hell, most of the stuff I do on this channel is post-commentary anyway. That's really just... And it's not like, you know, I love post-commentary or whatever. I just like having some sort of, at the very least, loose idea of what I want to talk about. So, you know, casual runs don't really get all that. I guess today probably going to be going tactics, survival, see what I can get out of that. Pyrotechnics, if I wanted to go pick up a... Yeah, maybe I'll go for like a little bit of shield action. Shields are kind of rare to see in these sort of runs. Mostly because the whole feast or famine mechanic becomes extra important, because if you miss something, then you are getting Malaised up, which is bad. But if you nail it, then that sort of thing happens, and it actually looks really cool, or really bad if you're light sensitive. I'm sorry, Dead Cells is not the best game for that. What can I say? Anyway, so I might have to redo this run sooner than later. I do have the heart on me. I do have a heart here, and there it goes. Alright, you know what? Let's just do a little bit of restarting here. Hey, it was working out okay at first, but that's... Dead Cells. Everything is... I was going to say a double-edged sword, but that makes absolutely no sense at all. Everything is risky. You're constantly in danger of dying regardless of what you're doing. Come on. Rapier, not that good of a weapon. However, Symmetrical Lance is a very good weapon if I'm going to be doing survival. I think for the most part, I would rather prefer starting out in survival, either having a tactics weapon, your pyrotechnics, duplex bow, whatever, or some sort of ranged some sort of ranged weaponry for... Thank you. Some sort of ranged weaponry for that's survival scaling. Your explosive crossbow, your hunter's longbow, something like that. This is a very good item to be getting right off the bat. 2 survival, really ups the damage. Yeah, if I'm going tactics, then I can go damage over time build too, then I can go heavy turret build as well. And you know, of course, tactics has some pretty good items as well, along with it. It has some pretty good primary damage items as well. I don't know, mostly what I've screwed around with has been damage over time stuff when it comes to tactics and survival, so maybe I'll try something a little bit different. I was talking about maybe doing some... If I go for, say, a toxic cloud or something for some synergy. Okay, and then get that critical... No! Ah, so close. Not a problem, though. Alright, yeah, see, that would be a nice damage... Or, not damage over time, a nice damage reduction item. One that gives me a ton of health back. Hopefully, 35%. No, it doesn't have the 30. Wow, what a thing. Oh, there's the grappling hook. Oh boy. Ooh boy. Let's just say no right now. Oh, and I got dodging creates toxic cloud. Cool. A lot of good stuff for combinations. Having that be legendary, though, doesn't really matter. It just gives me more affixes to screw around with when I get into the next level. Whoa, hey. Oh, God, I almost want to just call this one a... No. I'm going to keep going on with it. I'm going to see this run to the end, if nothing else. Hey, if I don't... You know, I always feel guilty if I don't complete a run. Just kind of... Oh, I probably should have used the thing there, but it restores 69 nice HP, so that's not really that worth it. Come on. There you go. Was that hard, Dead Cells? Come on. Yeah, I always feel guilty if I don't actually finish a run. I'm sure most people don't care about that, but it's something that bugs me. It's like, well, now the episode's incomplete. Do I want to leave it incomplete, or do I just want to not put it up? Even though I specifically created the, well, damn. Even though I specifically created the whole casual episodes to not have to finish a run every single time, I still feel like I need to... man. How are you not dead yet? And we are off to the races. Alright, I mean, as always, of course, if you're building survival and you can get a decently fast weapon, that's always a huge boon. Like I said, I would have liked something like a survival-based range weapon here, but this is as good, if not better. Besides, I also don't really do a whole lot of... also got to get 100%... or no, not 100%, just damage on poison is what I'm looking for, with the current makeup that I am using here. Nice. Yeah. This is... I would have liked a ranged weapon with survival. I think that would have worked out pretty well here. Considering it. What do you got? 217, 82, and then 82 for 2 seconds. I think that's good. Do I have anything that syncs up with... I'll re-roll that a couple... Well, does it do 100% on poisoned? Yeah. This is all right. I think I might still want to re-roll... Now I can re-roll to 100% on burning target here. And then I also want to try to get a good shield. A lot of very nice options here, certainly. That could actually be pretty good as well. If I manage to get 8,000, probably beating up a couple of elites if I can find them. That would be a good choice. Haha, no. I gotta tell you, grappling hook just not that good of a weapon. Also, they took off the dumb admission that it was definitely a Mortal Kombat reference, which was one of my favorite things about that item. I mean, there's a lot of dumb references in this game, but there's not a few that are so candid about how they are dumb references. Oof. You know, I'm noticing right now, I'm looking at my build. I'm getting dangerously close to the Fool's build here. Every stat at parity, which is a bad idea. Which does not work out very well for me. Oh, he walked into my poison cloud. Nope. I was hoping I could kick him off, but no such luck. Alright, this guy will go down pretty easy, though. Like I said, if I get 100% on burning, survival scaling, that will be a very potent combination, especially in late game. Oh! You have convinced me. Wow, this is kind of an interesting level chunklet. Haven't really seen one like that. Oh, man. I tell you, those challenge drifts, they are still very challenging. Tried a couple of them, just, you know, screwing around, trying to do like a little bit of build stuff, and they were just terrible. Like, this is... I don't want to spend the money on that. I can go get that. I can go get that heavy turret. Yeah, I'm doing okay on health right now. Just 3 points of malaise. That's not bad. Yeah, screw it. And it also spreads the inflammable oil. That's good. Gets me closer to being, again, very close to having everything at equal, which is not the best. Of course, that also comes with using the... What do I have that's giving me so much? I guess the flamethrower turret to some extent. And then obviously the legendary Spiteful Sword. The whole idea of the Spiteful Sword is not going to be too useful here, unfortunately. I guess I'm just going to have to check later on, see if I can find something to, you know, a decently powerful shield for trying to do some damage via shield, although I already got rid of my major source of damage reduction. Whatever. When you have enough survival, you don't need damage reduction as much as if you're working with if you're fully working with tactics. If you have bought in on the tactics train. And there's no stopping you, not until you get to tactics station. Alright. Yeah, let's go. I am... Yeah, right, the poison. Very traditional sort of run here, but I'm sure I can probably get something working with vis-a-vis survival soon enough. Poisons enemies that wound you. Okay, I would like to ask you right now to please cease doing that, as it is providing me with undue stress related to getting extra points of malaise, which I would really preferably not have happen at this time. There you go. Alright, efficiency, no question. No question. This is the one to go. This is a build that really would benefit from efficiency. And then, yeah, if I just go get something for some kind of good damage shield, and then I can try to do like a little bit of damage shield and combo stuff with stuff. I don't know. I'll figure out something here. Figure out something to make this run interesting. No. Try again. Close, but no. You know, that's actually okay. I'll take that. That's what I'm looking for. Now, come on. Lay down oil. Oh, wait, no, yeah. That's not going to get plus 100% on burning regardless. What am I even thinking? I was thinking that it's like, oh, I got that, but I want burning. No, wait, that's stupid. That's stupid, and you're stupid. You got what you were looking for. And oh, I didn't even look. Did it have 100% on poison target? And we are good. Poisoned blade. Sure. I was kind of surprised me that there was never actually any sort of a official poison blade in the game. I mean, at this point, closest thing you got is what, the alchemic Carbine. Oh yeah, I remember the name this time. That was only extremely difficult to do because they keep changing it. Remember when that came out and I kept calling it the alchemic gun? Yeah, it was the pistol, but it used to be called the alchemic gun and it just never ends. Alright, there's a scroll power down there. I want to at least hit up the door first. I think that it's probably... Get like a 2 to 3 spread. For every 2... There's a time door, it's all the way back there. For every 2, survival that I got, I'll take 1 tactics, and that should keep me pretty good. Pretty full up on health and also damage. So something like that. Also, it says 69 nice again. You know, someday that's gonna come back to bite me. Someday. Not today. Not yet. If I ever start doing any actual, for real streaming, you know, start accepting donations or whatever, then suddenly it's like everything ends in 69 and I have to say nice after each one. It's gonna be the worst thing ever. Or the best thing ever because I do get paid. Alright, gotta make this one quick. So yeah, major goal right now. So major goal right now is to try to get a shield that does some decent damage. If I get a shield that does some decent damage, that will fulfill my desire to... No. Maybe. But no, I already sold it. Maybe in the future. Yeah, try to do a little bit more shield play in this episode rather than just taking something for the damage reduction and never using it late game. I can certainly use it late game. If I get to the hand with enough health, maybe I'll just, No, I already killed it. Ooh, close. Ah, so close it actually hit me. Well, at least that single hit there gave me quite a bit of... No. I don't need that poison anymore, so now I can just take whatever I want insofar as... Yep. Deflected immediately, straight up in the air. You know, sometimes the enthusiasm those guys have there can affect them poorly. Mad ups, as I like to call it. Alright, alright. What do we even have here? Me about to do a sick parry. Or maybe I won't even need to. Turrets are taking care of it just fine. Yeah, if I get to the hand and I have a good shield, I'll actually try parrying some of his stuff. Well, if I have a good shield and I have enough health potions that I won't die. Because let's be honest, there's a good chance that I'll get over to the Hand of the King fight, and it will be bad. It will be what you call bad. No, yeah. I was watching him getting all the freeze explosions on him, and I'm like, oh, this is working out just fine. Maybe I'll just be able to sit here. No, he still has summons. You have to remember he still has summons. They're just trash mobs. They don't do malaise on you, but I don't want to deal with that regardless. Ooh. You have convinced me, because that's 2 extra survival, 40% damage reduction, and it does the burn. And it is, what, 8-second cooldown versus the... Or no, 13-second cooldown. Wow, even with efficiency. Really. That's fine, that's fine. Yeah, that's pretty hefty. That said, this will hopefully feed into the... Okay, stunning, doing good work. Oh, wow, hey, oh. I can't believe, I don't understand how I didn't get hit there. At the same time, what, am I gonna question it? Yeah. Good, 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 good. Oh, you know what? I'll keep the kind of spread I have here. Affixes are nothing special on either of them. Do need a few more tactics, though. That'll help, make, cool. Somehow that apparently, like, comboed the parry enough that it killed that flying biter? I'm not even entirely sure what happened there, but I'm gonna take it regardless. Wait, no, not that. That's what I'm looking for. I actually want to go back in there, because that was... It's scanned by my eyes. I didn't actually see it, but it did register in my mind regardless. Alright, just gotta get up here. Ha-ha! See, I told you I can do the parry thing. And make a weird laugh at the same time that I do that. Damn it. Fine. I'm actually getting pretty close to affording the potion charge. If I went and took the cursed chests, oh man. I tell you, cursed chests, they are something that I just feel... It feels like it's something that you never want to touch if you have never played the game before. If it's your first time playing the game, it's probably going to murder you. But then it feels like if you also played the game a lot, then it's just you're putting yourself at undue risk. For great reward, certainly. No, I think I got everything I want. Just too much risk. For great reward, but still so much risk. One hit and you're dead is way too much. I still would prefer, if possible, to... What do I even want here? Support is alright. Come on, got something here. You know, if I'm planning to do a little bit more stuff with parrying... Yeah, sure. That's like a third of a hit from my Spiteful Sword. Wow, they really got to improve these mutations, I tell ya. Yeah, if you get a parry, you get a third of a hit from the Spiteful Sword in extra damage. What an amazing... Unless that was just a lie or something. Which, let me tell you, wouldn't surprise me. That was a lie and it's actually doing more damage or something like that. I don't know. I'm a little high on infection. I don't want to get clipped even a little bit by that shield if I can possibly avoid it. Anyway, he should be in the jumping phase soon, and that's always one of the safest ones because... Yep, there we go. Because I can do that. And also, he moves fast enough that I can just roll past him without accidentally hitting his shield, which is the... Oh, I thought he was going in for the punch. I hate this guy. Alright, and that should be about all Alright, that should be go. What do you got? What do you got? A legendary crusher. That could be pretty good. You know what? That's pretty good. I'm going to take it. Because I still have not yet gotten rid of this shield anyway. Crusher's always a pretty decent thing. I don't think I've ever seen one legendary. What does it do? Generates a shield, maybe? Nah, that can't be it. That can't be its legendary modifier. That is far too little. Usually it's something crazier than that. Like a plus 100% damage free or something like that. But, just that? Come on, really? Well, if I do need to change stuff up, I can always... I'm trying to even think, what do I want to do? Do I want to go down to the Sanctuary? Nah, I want to do a nice, simple, casual run. I said that at the very start. I am going to stick to that, and I am not going to stop. Until I'm either dead, or, effectively dead, considering how the game ends. Not literally, they took out, Captain Tentacles, from the end there, so... Not literally happening anymore. Alright. 7 and 12? Getting there-ish? Getting about to what I'm looking for. Maybe want to keep them in that area. 147,000. We're starting to... Yeah. And then I will hopefully remember to take the chunk of watermelon before I leave. Heavy turrets hitting them out of the crusher. Ooh, what a good anti-synergy I found. What a good anti-synergy I found. Yeah, turrets have the best. They're simply the best. They have the best affixes on them. Even if you're not using them for the damage, which you most definitely can. Let me try again. Nerves of Steel could be good. Don't really have something that does... Come on, surely there's something here. Nothing I really want to use. I was kind of hoping that I could have something that would give me a little bit of synergy, but that was not to be the case. Alright, though. That elite did not have a very good time. Explode into Toxic Cloud. That's pretty good. Extra 10% damage reduction, also a pretty good. Alright. I'm gonna see what's in the shop again. Maybe that duplex bow? I could use a duplex bow, sure. 13, 1051 damage per second. I don't know, man. Ooh, that was a huge hit on my survival. Now I'm gonna have to start to really prioritize that again. Should take out all the... And I didn't pick up the key. I'm just so used to having it at this point. Ah, that was close. Oh, come on. I was kind of hoping. I didn't expect it, but I was kind of hoping. Oof. 4-cell mode this late into the game. They actually don't have enough health to survive sitting in... Again, anti-synergy. Yeah, they actually have enough health to survive sitting in the poison for a little bit. Frightening. Again, it's something that I have mostly for the synergistic value as well as extra damage, but... Ooh. Yeah, I'll just let them deal with that. Alright. Dive attack, still useful in a pinch. Will never stop being that. Alright, okay. Come on. Oh, I need a different turret. Either a non-heavy turret or a non-crusher, because these things are just fighting for dominance. Can't believe you managed to clip me anyway. These things are fighting for dominance in a way that is most definitely not benefiting me. Come on. Come on, dude. Yeah, sit right there. Get crushed, son. Ha ha! Hey, oh, hey. Ooh, what a tempting thing. Does about as much damage per second as a Spiteful Sword does in its critical. I'm not gonna take it. It's a risky game, especially when I have this much. Where are you? I still got hit anyway. Oh. Alright, I think we're looking at a point where I'm probably going to... That was close. I think we're looking at a point where I'm probably just going to take the L on the heart, and then... take some of that nice, clean living watermelon over there. And heal up most of it. Actually, I could keep that, eat the one, and then take the watermelon to get rid of it. Also, a lot of stats, chests, everything here. That's kind of nice. That said, still going pretty good for a run. I still think I'm getting quite a bit of damage. I'm getting quite a bit of... I mean, it's not the best damage or anything, but it's still doing okay. Would it be worth taking? I think it would be worth taking over the Crusher. Crusher has been nothing but trouble, much like the movie of the same name, starring Dan Aykroyd. Alright, alright, alright. Probably just let the worms chomp on me for a couple seconds. And then, go change up. Might not even be a problem. I'm not dropping down through the thing. Alright, well, that's done now. What's done is done, and now I'm not actually going to take that cherry because I took another hit there just trying to get out of that death trap of an area. Okay. Did I see a stat up there? Oh, I thought I saw a stat up there. This is where I'm going, but I don't know how I would have missed that, but then I have missed... This is not where I'm going. Oh, I don't even know what I'm going to take instead. By the way, what am I getting? Plus 605. It's just... I mean, it's better. Boy, these mutations are pretty disappointing. I think I might just re-roll all of them and... No. No. Not worth it. I can just take that instead. Get mostly fully healed, and then that's all I really need. Guess I could have probably... I didn't realize that I had that much money, otherwise I might have used the flask. I'm not using my money for too much right now, which honestly sounds more like that's I'm gonna go to the Sepulchre. Which honestly seems more like a problem than a good thing. I should be spending money more and getting better things for it. Can't take it with you. Well, you can take 15,000 of it with you, but after that, it's kind of becomes pointless to hoard money. Alright, alright. What, if there anything do I want to do? Alright then. So we're playing that game, eh, Dead Cells? That game is the game that is being played. Alright, what do we got? That is not enough damage per second to be worth it anyway. Well, I kind of got rid of my shield, so... Maybe? 10 of HP. 745 isn't too bad, DPS. So... But... How would I utilize that very well? Just give me Tough Nut. See if I can go find a... I mean, I know Necromancy is not going to be useful at all. Not even a little bit. But... What else am I going to be taking here, you know? Anyway, I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss for what I want to do for a build right now, more than anything else. I guess go for a decent turret or two. Or maybe go for a decent ranged weapon? Pyrotechnics as always would be great, but man, I don't know. What a deviously difficult trap. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure what would be the best. Obviously, I can just go with the old standbys for good, you know, old standbys for good builds. Like I said, getting pyrotechnics or whatever. But I could also try something new as well. 1 and 2 damage from projectiles. Sure, I guess. I don't know. I don't think I really need that sort of projectile protection, but because I'm getting like 70. just natively right now. 75 damage reduction natively, so probably not going to affect me at all. And the Malaise is... Yeah, we're getting into the late game survival issues where Malaise becomes more of a problem. And survival doesn't really have anything to mitigate that. Well, I mean, nothing has anything to mitigate Malaise. Malaise is... The problem with Malaise is that how do you, mitigate it? You don't, really. You can choose a route where you get food shops, and you can... take the heart. There's no strategy, there's no tactics behind that. That's not really mitigation, and then that's a standard thing that you can do for any build. There's very little that gets into strategy for how to get rid of Malaise or anything nice. There's very little that comes into strategy for how to get rid of Malaise, aside from don't get hit in the first place. And I think that's kind of something that frustrates me about it. What I would like to see is something that gives you a little bit more agency when it comes to potentially dealing with Malaise, or just doing anything about it. Oh, wow. Ooh. I'll remember that for later. As of right now, I told you that I got that. I was explicitly looking for this sort of stuff because I have the... Oh, okay. Scared me there for a second, Dead Cells. But yeah, I'm explicitly looking for that because I have the tough nut. My nut is tough. Oh, you say things and then immediately you think, boy, I shouldn't have said that. But it's already too late. It's been recorded for... I could just take that out in post, but now I've talked about it, so... Nothing doing. Oh, wow, look at that little tiny sliver of health. Tough Nut and survival build, man. Tough Nut survival and super high damage reduction. That's really what's doing me good. I could. I mean, it's garbage. So I won't, but hey. Maybe now would also be a good time for just an explosive crossbow. That is never a bad option if you're going heavy into survival. It does such good damage. It does splash damage. The only issue is that it's not going to do too well against that hand, because, hand fight is tricky that way. But yeah, something that would really, I don't know, it's just that generation is weird. Talking about that generation. Level generation, that is. But anyway, what was I saying here? Yeah, if they wanted to, they could easily make it so that, survival mutations could take away some Malaise, maybe a couple survival items, your vampirism, your... I want to try it out. Your vampirism, your tonic could take away a couple points of Malaise whenever you use them. Just even 1 point of Malaise. Getting a free point of Malaise reduction every single time you finish a level. Hell, that could also be a mutation that you just unlock. But something to give you the ability. Maybe there's no trade-off to be made. It's just don't get hit by enemies right now. And if you do get hit by enemies, you can eat uninfected food or take a potion charge to get rid of that. And that's your only option. That's your only option. There's nothing else. Well, there's pyrotechnics, but it's a completely unupgraded pyrotechnics. I spoke would be good, though. Yeah, sure. Why not? It'll help the synergy with the Valmont's whip, if nothing else, because now I'll be able to hit enemies a lot easier. Starting to really, really fall behind on tactics, though. Oh well. That's not that big of a concern. Although I did lose a lot of health getting rid of that last brutality. Again, I'm just used to picking up the keys and not even worrying about it. Ah well. And the single point of Malaise that I got right now, I can get rid of it pretty easily. Anything else? Yeah, that'd be pretty good. And it also... But do I really want to get rid of Valmont's Whips? No, not that early. Not that early. I just had it. I just got it here. I want to give it its fair shake. I want to shake this weapon around fairly. This, though, could be good. Yeah. Yeah. Because if anything, it does scale with survival, which is largely what I've been building. And which is what I pretty much should just be building at this point, I'd say. I don't really see much of a reason to get more tactics. If anything, if I get like a Scroll of the Assassin coming up here, I think that I should probably... Whatever. Yeah, if I get a Scroll of the Assassin or something like that, what I should do is I should just grab a Brutality just so I can get back 50% extra health. That said, thus far, I don't know, because I know that this is also... Despite the fact the hand is so huge, he really... Alright then. Despite the fact the hand is so huge, he really, does not get hit easily by the critical strike from the whip for some reason. Which is, again, just feels as if Motion Twin is saying, hey man, we really don't want you to use survival melee weapons on this guy. Only ones that are any decent are the Symmetrical Lance and the... Well, Shovel. Shovel's really good. I was kind of hoping for... Well, plus 100% on Frozen Target. It does shoot arrows, though, which was annoying. But, Thaws that... Nope, I don't have the prolonged thawing. Too bad. Oh, well... Let's see if I can nail a critical strike here, see how much it does. That's going to be the real test. Timekeeper. Alright. Right, they got the damage reduction. Right, they got the damage reduction. Why do you think that was going to be a good idea in any way? Oh, this is... sucks. This is sucks. I see this and I declare it as sucks. Well, at least that's useful. Still, to say I'm disappointed is putting it lightly. I completely forgot that that was a thing that they introduced. Oh. Well, when I get down to the castle, or up to the castle, considering it's at the top of this entire thing, guess I'll have to switch it out for something else. Ah, well. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey and hey. It might be for horses, but I would also like you to listen to what I'm saying. Oof. That could have been bad. Well, probably not. More in a Malaise fashion. As was the Malaise fashion at the time. Gotta start, yeah, okay. I was gonna say gotta start utilizing my freezes a little bit more interesting, but no. That does not in any way fit into the build that I'm working with here. Alright, well, there's no way that I'm going to get anything really good here, so I might as well just take the hit on the flask. 140. What do you got? Spread some flammable oil. I guess it's okay. I guess it's okay. It's not my favorite or anything, but it's okay. Ah, come on, come on, come on. At least I'll be able to hit right through the thorny, but... man. Yeah, I do like that little loading tip there. It does confirm that these people are, in fact, human. Which is something that I was wondering for quite a while because of, you know, blue skin. Although I suppose the Tomb Raider had normal-ish colored skin. But everybody else seems to... well, everybody else is undead, so I don't know. So I guess what I'm saying is I don't know. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Something good here, man. Alright, good. That will be useful in case of emergency. Hi. If you don't mind, I would just like to do this real quick. And there we are. Okay, I just gotta switch out this weapon because it is going to be utter trash. Its whole ability... just... oh. I gotta say, I am just, like... I'm feeling quite downtrodden at learning how useless that was, even against the Timekeeper, which it should be doing bonanza damage against. Well, there's where I'm gonna be using the cherry. You know, provided that I don't get hit a million times. Provided that I don't get caught in a Guardian Knight's, yep. Provided that I don't get caught in a Guardian Knight's whirlwind here. Cool. Crusher is still pretty good, but again, not as good as it could be after remembering the whole damage reduction thing on the bosses. It's too bad. Alright, give me the Thorny. This is at least a uniquely good weapon to fight the Thorny with. Or sure, maybe. I think the ideal weapon right now, Shovel. Yeah, Shovel. Shovel would be pretty good in this circumstance here. Alright, alright. You know, it could also be that just the Valmont's Whip is just an extremely lackluster weapon, too. I mean, I suppose I shouldn't just discount that, because that's maybe something of a theme with the survival weaponry in general. Oof. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, wow, that was close. Alright, get the Thorny here and try to find the exit. I should be pretty close to the exit, I want to say. Yeah, that was pretty cool, at least. Yeah, what I'm noticing here is that I am only doing, like, 13,000 damage, which, yeah, DPS right there. It says 13,000. And that was about what I was getting on the Timekeeper as well, so I'm thinking that this is just not that good of a weapon. Alright, sure, whatever, I don't know. I don't even, that's fine. It's fine. Coming to acceptance with the fact that the Valmont's Whip just isn't that good. It could also be that I'm doing the whole split stuff too, but I'm getting pretty good damage off of my everything else. Yes, walk into the shop. There we are. Oh, what am I getting? 29 HP? Yeah, great. Real helpful. Alright, what do we got here? Where could I possibly be going? Probably up more. So, it seems to be the most likely culprit of where the exit could possibly be. Alright. Not even going to go for them. Well, it's a little late for that. Doesn't matter, I'm out of here. And, like I said, a little late for that. Doesn't even matter, it wasn't worth it anyway. Alright, let's just beat up the Hand of the King. Couldn't find the other shop, so whatever. I guess I'm dealing with a wool whippy here. So I'm technically calling it. That's at least nice. Anything else I could possibly want? Nah. Whatever, this is fine. I guess I could switch out the mutations to being something more useful, but whatever. I mean, it's not that this has been a bad run or anything, it's just been meh. Of course, that's also the sort of run that I came in here planning to do. Yeah, at least you can't block that. Guess you just gotta get yourself in the right location, then it kinda works out a little bit better. I hope him getting frozen in this phase doesn't actually... I can't get to the thing not work. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's not good enough for critical, apparently. Come on, be a little bit more careful. Again, not good enough for crit. Ah, that is totally hitting him right in his center mass there. Which is to say, his huge butt. How is that not a hit? Now that one... I'm thinking you can start... Whatever, man. Ooh. Assault begins. Are you not dead? Wow, all three of them in one area, eh? Anyway, he should be, yeah. Oh, well, at least I don't think I'm gonna have any problem actually taking this guy down, but, like, man. Oh, well. There you go. It's just a regular old 4-cell run. You manage to dodge enough, you can do it pretty easily, even with some kind of subpar weapons. But, what are you gonna do?